Hey everybody, what's up? So check it out. Today is another day. We're gonna be working on the Blazer. Now, my first initial idea was to obviously paint this. My first initial thoughts were I was literally just going to tape everything off and paint it. Now, I need to look into this grill right here. I believe there's a couple bolts. I may, depending on how I get this thing off, I may keep the grill on. But I'm gonna probably pull this front bumper. There's only 4 bolts here and disconnect some lights, but I need to get this little piece right here. I pulled those lights so I can just get around those. Those are pretty simple to pull. I'll be pulling this and pulling this off. I'm gonna pull these mirrors off. I'm gonna leave the key. I'm gonna pull this off. And then as far as the rear bumper goes, I think I might just leave the rear bumper. The inside, I know I can probably get to this, but this thing is like riveted on here. So I'm probably just gonna tape around this. Same thing here. I'm just gonna tape around this little piece here. I am gonna pull these rear tail lights, pull this rear tail light, and then obviously same thing on this side. I'm gonna pull the mirror, I'm gonna pull that little handle. Everything else, we're just gonna tape and spray. So I know we can pull the windows. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can do for the long haul, which here's the thing. This thing, it needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of suspension work. It needs a lot of interior work. Well, that's not a whole lot of interior work. I mean, everything's cool here, but like I need seals up around my doors, my windows here. I need these rubber seals. Interior wise, it doesn't need a lot of work. So what does need a lot of work is the fact that my heater does not work. There's electrical issues here. The rear window. A lot of littler stuff I'm gonna concentrate on fixing first. We're possibly next year, the motor that's being pulled out of my Suburban right now, we might bore that out to a 383 stroker and engine swap this, or we might just look for a 454 to put in here. Not till next year, but there's some work here that we need to do elsewhere that I'm not gonna worry about pulling this whole thing apart. Now, if I really wanted to, sure, I could gut the interior, I could gut the whole thing. We could do just a full-on restoration paint on this thing. Body work, it doesn't need a lot of body work, but you get what I'm saying, right? You can put a lot of time and effort into this. But, like I said, we're just gonna kind of pull this. I'm not gonna worry. Oh, sometimes that gets stuck. Like I said, we're not gonna worry too much about the keys. We're just gonna tape this off, paint it, blah, 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 blah. I'm not too worried about little flaws just yet. I wanna get it painted because I wanna go drive it around. I want to go test some things out once we get things fixed, like the heater, the tire situation. I've got some bouncing in the tires. These are old tires. These are big tires. I believe they're off balance. I'm getting a lot of down the road. So stay tuned. We're gonna get pulling some stuff. Alrighty, folks. We got the mirrors off. Yeah. I got a few issues on the other side. I'll go show you real quick. But I got the mirrors off. I got this stuff off. So just some of this is just dirt inside there. I'm gonna get some new rubber pieces, obviously for those handles. Got the tail lights. Well, I may actually pull those out too. There's only a couple screws. I think I'm gonna end up doing that too. So I'm gonna pull this out and just kind of see where that goes. But we're gonna pull those out, I guess. So we got those. I got the other handles off on this side. Looks like a little bit of rust was starting in one of the handles, so it was just like water, I think, was getting down in here into the handle and is just sitting right here. So we're gonna make sure to sand that up pretty good. Yeah, then we got this off. The only other issue I have is this little thing that holds that on there. It's loose, so it just turns. It was hard getting that bolt out, but I got it. Had to kind of pry it. This one, I don't know how you even put those in, so I don't know if we have to weld that. I don't know. I'm gonna look into that, I guess, because I need to get that back on and mounted, but it's twisting on me, so I need to either tack weld that bad boy on there or maybe pop it out from the inside and see what the deal is. I don't know, man. But next, I'm gonna pull that front bumper off here in just a second. So hopefully I can do that myself. If not, Jake might come help me here in the next day or two. Maybe I'll recruit him to help, and then maybe I'll just sand. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
What up? Hey, we're back. I know for you guys it's like right then, but we have been sanding. Oh my gosh, look at that. I might have to use that as my thumbnail. Click. Anyways, so I got the rest of this sanded today. Got the front bumper off, got the mirrors off, got this stuff all painted. Everything is all sanded, getting up against the doors. We're gonna leave those, we're just gonna mask those. Yes, yell at me in the comments if you want to. I don't care. I recruited Jake. Jake's over here helping me. You can go see none of this footage on his channel because he doesn't have any footage of this on his channel. Only my channel. Oh, look at Jake. He forgets he's got his blue hand. Look at you. You see yourself? Look. Wait. Oh yeah, the mark of the something. Mark of the beast. But anyways, so we almost have this whole thing sanded. We are going to go buy some Bondo, and I've got a few spots on the hood. We're gonna Bondo. Other than that, I think there's only a few spots on the hood. There's one spot here on the door that's kind of got a little ding. There's another spot over here on the fender, little gouge that got taken out right there, but I don't know if you can see that, but little dent there that we're gonna Bondo up. And then there's a few spots up on the top we're gonna Bondo. Other than that, not a lot other than this little spot. It's got a little hole there. It's just coming through. So we're gonna Bondo this. We're gonna clean it. We're going to not do some body work to it just yet. So like I said, we're just gonna paint this thing, and then here in the next couple of years, or as I grow the YouTube channel. Now, for those of you who know the Stradman, hold on just a sec. I was telling Jake, and I was telling Matt, my brother-in-law, that I'm gonna be the Stradman of square bodies. So if you know Stradman and all of his Lamborghinis and the fun he likes to have, that's gonna be me with this and that and all the other ones. Well, Suburban's at the shop, but stay tuned, because in this, I think in this same video we'll show you our Bondo. We're gonna go get it, and I think we're gonna spray this thing off with the air hose, and then some of these spots we're actually gonna Bondo tonight. So we'll try to get some footage of that, so stay tuned. What? Yeah, you know what time it is. It's time to check out the Bondo. So, got a little spot right here. Kind of went a little overboard with how much we put on there, but that's all right. We'll blend it in. Make sure she's good. Got this hood on, so hopefully we can, you know, sand that, retain that little nose. Then we had our couple little spots here, had a few spots on the roof, and then obviously this spot here on the back. So anyways, hopefully yeah, we really didn't have anything to do over on this side. Oh, you know what, we did forget the door. We forgot the door. We'll get the door tomorrow, but we gotta get that spot tomorrow. That's all right, we forget stuff. But we're just trying to put it on so fast, because that Bondo, you mix it, I want to mix it kind of a little hard. That thing just sets really fast. So we didn't do too bad, so stay tuned. We're gonna sand this thing, and then we're gonna hit it with some, you know, higher grit, not a higher numbered grit, you know, 300-400 something. I don't know. We're gonna hit it with something. Final sand, and then it's off to paint. So if this is the end of this video, smile every day. So stay tuned, and I think we'll make another video on the final Bondo and the final sand before we take it off to paint. So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Go down, check out some stuff. I got some Amazon links, got some fucked up links, and we've got some LED lights from Auxito. Go check those guys out. I've got LEDs in pretty much every single one of my vehicle. That's right. Alright, check it out, folks. We are going to be finishing sanding the Blazer today. Got a few little spots I forgot to Bondo. Well, mainly just one. But we're gonna get that Bondoed. We're gonna get it sanded. We're gonna get it finished sanded. And then it's gonna be ready for paint. Now, I had a few people in the comments of some of my YouTube shorts talk about some sanding and the fact that some of these, you know, hard tops require a different paint because they're fiberglass. The thing is we're not sanding this all the way down to the fiberglass. There's still a base coat underneath here, so we're just roughing it up and we're painting it. So for those of you who, you know, are gonna get after me in the comments and be like, oh man, you shouldn't do that crap because, you know, it's fiberglass. Just wait and see. Just wait. Just wait. It's gonna turn out good. So, whew. Oh, bless me. It is bright out here. So, you can it still looks like there's a little dent right here as far as the angle goes that I can see. But we're gonna get that sanded down and then see what it looks like. And to be honest, I don't care if it's perfect. We're doing this to bring out the nice look of the Blazer, and then if we have any problem spots here in the next couple of years, we're gonna repaint this thing. I mean, when I repaint this thing again, we're basically tearing out, we're gonna gut the inside, and we're gonna spray everything. Whole interior's coming out. But for now, it's not. So, you know, like I said, we got a few little spots here that we basically bondoed up. A couple spots on the hood we bondoed up. Like I said, this is the spot I missed right here. So we're gonna bondo up that little ding. Looks to me like, yeah, I don't know if you can see that a little bit in the door, in the white, I think. But anyways, we're gonna just get that taken care of. It's not a big deal. Everything else, man, all these problem spots that we gotta finish sanding this, and then we gotta finish sanding this. This is the only spot we did not finish sanding, but we just wanted to get everything ready to go, bondoed. Actually, this spot too. So we gotta finish just this tailgate upper piece and this spot right here around this stuff. So yeah, I think we're excited. Now I'm gonna talk to my paint guy, and I am not a bodywork guy, but these are riveted on, so I'm not comfortable. I've never done this stuff. I've never riveted stuff like this back on, so I'm not touching it. If he wants to pull it off, if he feels he's comfortable with it, I know he will be, but if he wants to pull that off, I'll more than let him pull that off. But honestly, I don't even care. Looks like before somebody even just taped around this and painted it, so I'm not too worried. I mean, it's not like I'm not taking this to show. I'm not looking for a perfect show vehicle, but I do want to, like I said, drive around a nice looking vehicle while I'm working on this other stuff. And this other stuff is all the shocks. I want to kind of re-chrome or see if I can't get those looking better. You know, gas tank, see if I can't get some of that overspray paint off. And yeah, it's just, yes. Look at who showed up. Mr. Handbrake Jake is back. He's back to help me out, so stay tuned. All right, folks, so check it out. We have water here mixed with some bucked up. Well, check it out, links below. But anyways, so we rebondoed this a little bit because there was a little spot here. We got Mr. Handbrake Jake. What are we doing, Jake?
Losing hearing in the left ear.
Oh, that's too bad. But really,
We're sanding.
we're sanding.
We're turning into the Blue Man Group.
Yes, Blue Man Group. We're gonna go to Vegas. Well, we did get it from Vegas. Hey, so it's 220.
Yep.
220 is what we're using. We're sanding this bad boy down. Jake's a little faster than I am hand sanding this side, but we pretty much are done. Other than sanding everything with 220. The only other thing is we've still got these spots that we did bondo again. I sanded this one a little too much, so we redid it, and some of these had a little bit of not enough, so we're just making these a little more smooth. Same thing with this corner one. We had that looking really good, but I decided I had some leftovers, so put some more on that. Other than that, we're just hitting everything with 220, and then it should be ready to go. It should be ready for paint. I was told to do 220. Now, I don't know. I'm not a painter. If we need to do a higher grit, 300-400, we'll hit it. But I'm gonna talk to my painter and have him come take a look at this and see how we did. So I don't know. Everyone does it different. I don't know. Tell me below what you do. I know some people use 300-400 grit to sand it, to finalize it. I don't know. We're gonna primer it though, and then we're gonna put the paint, and then obviously a clear coat. So let me know in the comments. I know everyone has a million ways to do things, but this is what we're doing, and I'm pretty excited. I'm stoked. Like, I cannot wait to get this thing painted and back so I can put it back together, and then I can finish working on all the odds and ends and window things and getting the new rubber around the windows and just making it look better. I think I might take these, I don't know if I'll take these out, but they need to be touched up with some paint. I might just mask those off and paint those black. That doesn't look very good, but it is what it is, like I said. So yeah, I don't know how much more we're gonna film on this video. Oh, Carlos is barking, but yeah, stay tuned because we are that much closer to getting this thing finished and painted. So stay tuned. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I'm so excited. Seriously, so excited. Anyways, smile every morning before you get out of bed. Jake's learning to do that. No, not really. I don't think he cares. Huh?
What?
Yeah. Oh, Yamaha, huh? So anyways, yeah, peace.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way